Let's talk about what it takes to sell a home in today's market. This is a real case study from Glenmuir and Windermere. In 2025, only 38% of the homes that were listed on the MLS in Glenmuir actually sold. That means that 62% did not. They expired, they canceled, or they're still sitting on the market, failing each and every day. Even in great neighborhoods, buyers are not willing to overpay. That's why having a real plan matters, one that actually works in today's market. Glenmuir is a gated community, larger lots, a strong concentration of single-story homes, a location buyers consistently want. But even great neighborhoods don't sell themselves anymore. Like every seller, these homeowners wanted to preserve equity. But what really mattered was a timeline and reducing stress. They were moving into the next chapter of their lives and they didn't want months of uncertainty. They wanted clarity. They wanted confidence. They wanted a plan they could trust. While we were preparing the home, several other properties came up on the market and they came out at higher prices. Naturally, the sellers were concerned. They asked the right question. Are we leaving money on the table? So we met again before going live on the market. We went back through the market, not opinions, not guesses, the data. Here's the key distinction. Active listings do not create the market. Sold properties do. Just because a home is listed at a certain price doesn't mean it's worth that price. Many agents look at the potential of a sale, they don't look at what actually is closing. Those newly listed homes were overpriced, and today they're still on the market, reducing prices and chasing buyers. Our sellers understood they were knowledgeable, they were aligned with the market, they were able to make smart decisions. Not emotional decisions, not hopeful decisions, smart decisions. Smart, informed decisions based on real data. Decisions that kept them from sitting on the market for months because time on the market costs money, carrying costs, opportunity costs, and loss leverage. The longer a home sits, the more the power shifts to the buyer. Let me ask you a question. Put your buyer hat on for a moment. If you see a home that's been on the market for 120 days, are you offering them the full price? Absolutely not. You assume something's wrong. Maybe it's the house, maybe it's overpriced, maybe it's the seller, maybe it's the agent. But either way, you're negotiating from a position of strength. That's what long days on the market create. This home was honest about what it was. Built in 2002, mostly original, no pool, needed updates. Condition wise, it was below the neighborhood average. So we priced it accordingly and then made sure it stood out. Professional photography, aerial imagery to highlight the lot and location, 360 tours to build buyer confidence, a video to tell the story of the home and the community, clear, concise listing copy focused on what actually matters to buyers, and a true open house strategy, not just a sign at the corner and crossed fingers. The goal was simple: break through the sea of sameness and get the buyer's attention early. The home went under contract in just 3 days. The buyers walked after the inspections, but because there was a plan, nothing stopped. The market continued, communication stayed alive, and a backup offer was already in place before the buyers canceled the contract. The new buyer reviewed everything, they understood the condition, and moved forward with a full cash offer above asking price. The list price was $650. It sold for $655 in just 40 days from going live on the market. Meanwhile, those homes that listed higher, even with more upgrades, they're still sitting on the market. And one of them is now even priced below this sale. Here's the takeaway. In today's market, pricing correctly isn't leaving money on the table. It's how you keep it. When the seller, the agent, and the market, when they're aligned, homes sell faster, stress stays low, and equity is preserved. If you're thinking about selling anywhere in the Windermere, Southwest Orlando area, the first question isn't what price do you want? It is what matters most and how fast does it need to happen. Look forward to talking to you.